Hello and welcome, fellow woodturners. Welcome to me in the shed. Today's project is a wee box of sorts. I was telling Bram the sad news there. I hurt my back really bad during the week. I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing, and I'm only getting on my feet now. It's still not 100%. So I thought I would start off with a wee small thing instead of going for a big long project. So I bring Brian in. Brian
Well,
has managed to come in the background. He's eating his lunch at the minute. I
I
nearly
didn't try
got
to
you,
eat my lunch.
Brian. I nearly
You
got you.
nearly got me. I'll put that sandwich back down again then.
Right, okay. I'll put you back in the background, and then
There
you
you
can
go, damn it.
finish your lunch. Okay.
Cheers, buddy.
So, so guys, I have a piece of spalted beech here, and I'll just bring the overhead camera. Two pieces. I've already cut this one up and cut it into 45s. The way you go about that is draw a circle to the diameter you want, and then measure to the center, and then go round in arcs, and that'll give you the points, equal points of the circle to draw your hexagon or octagon, whatever shape it is. So that's what I've done here. So this is going to be the lid, and we're going to start with the lid. So I'll just change that camera over to, and there's that one away already. Where are we? See, what moment about the overhead? Uh, uh,
Freeze.
uh,
Your overhead camera freeze there, didn't it?
yeah, it disappeared on me. I'm
Oh,
just trying to find it. Uh,
it's there now. Well, no, okay, it's not. It's disappeared
uh,
again. There you go. No, maybe.
I don't think I came back on.
Go back to it again. Back to your overhead. It's on.
It's it's on in that one, but it won't come on in the picture-in-picture one.
All right, okay.
Well, not worry about it.
No, no, man.
Well, I'll give it one more go, and if it doesn't work, I'll just leave it. Uh, e- Overhead. There we are. There we are.
Yeah,
Good.
working now. Good job.
Right, it's working now. So leave it alone, Paul, and maybe it'll stay there. It's like everything. I plugged the computer in this morning, and it just froze. The whole lot froze, and just had to turn it off again. So I'm going to put this in the chuck, and I'm going to expand these jaws just to hold this, because I need I don't have an awful lot of timber. Okay, so this is the lid. I've already made a center point in it, so this will center this in the chuck jaws for me, while I just take the underneath uh, of the inside of the lid. Okay, and then just tighten the jaws down again.
So are we leaving this hexagon shape on the outside? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, on the lid. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that's that.
So you don't want
So,
to be tightening that down too far and marking the outsides, do you?
oh well, we're going to be. It's all right at the bottom. At the top
All
bit,
right,
we're
okay.
going to be shaping
You go
at
lose
the
it.
top. So
Okay.
well, that's the intent. That's what I plan to do. So if it doesn't work, we'll just turn and
That's
roll
a
off.
cunning plan. Oh, a cunning plan.
I haven't had a practice run at this one
Oh
because
no.
I haven't been out. Yesterday was the first time out in the shed all week, because the
Since you
back
hurt
was
your
really
back.
bad. Right, so we want to put a recess into this. This is going to be fitting onto the bottom of our box. Okay, so we're doing a recess. So just get the parting tool, and I've already mark more or less where my inside I want it there. So I'll just bring the lathe at the speed, and that's sitting at 1100.
Have a look on the table. Come on.
Okay, so I just want to stop on it, mate. Right, I'm going to hit the edge of that with a wee bit of sandpaper because pencil marks on that. I was just doing a wee bit of marking out before we started this afternoon, just to make sure I got everything cut the way I wanted it. The old geometry, or what do you call it?
Geometry.
Geometry. I'm not very good on, but I managed to get it in the end, you know. But anyway, so
It looks okay to me.
yep. The blank I started with, it wasn't totally square, so I had to put it through the chop saw and shape the ends down again to get square ends and put the square on and see where the square ends was. There was 5 mil on one side of it.
Wow.
It looks square, you know. It is square now, you know, but it wasn't when I chopped it off out the other piece. So what's wrong with this now? I hit the button. That's all right. I thought the lathe was broke there. So we're just gonna take the center out of this a wee bit.
Mm-hmm.
And just use the bull gouge.
So we have Dr. Bob in. We have Peep Twisted Trees. Chris, good day, Chris, all the way from Australia. Malcolm Douglas is in. Clint, the wood dancer. Greg Alexander says good morning, Paul and everyone. Greg, oh, I say Greg Alexander. Stop repeating yourself, Brian. Stop repeating yourself, Brian.
Welcome along, everyone.
Vinny Tarleton's in. Vinny. Got a Grand Cove. Chris Dodd says, Paul, it looks like the headband is cutting off the blood supply to your head.
How can you see the headband?
I must have seen it at the beginning.
Oh, no.
Malcolm Douglas is asking me, am I on tonight? And I am indeed. I'll maybe give you a sneak preview of the piece in a minute or two. So we've currently got 22 people watching.
Oh,
welcome along, everybody.
Right.
Our good friend Jennifer has just popped in. She says, good afternoon, Paul and Brian. I hope you're both well. Well, I'm very well. Paul's not so good. He's got a sore back.
No, I have a bad back. Back's giving me jip. Still
he was doing, he's not going to tell you the story, but I'll tell you. he was doing something on his roof that he shouldn't have been doing. And he's injured himself. Oops.
Yeah, as you do.
As you do, that's right.
As my colleague said to me last night, you still think you're 18? No, you're not.
No, we're not. I'm certainly not 18. I'm 26.
So I'll have to start acting my age. Start.
Your age and not your shoe size. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, Paul.
You just think you can do all these things until you hurt yourself, and then that's the end of it.
Grandpa Jim's in. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim. So I'm just tidying underneath of this lid.
Oh no.
With a brown nose scraper.
Must be getting cold in my workshop. My nose is starting to
So we'll give that a wee sand, quick sand on underneath. So I only went in about, it's not that far. You can probably see that on the camera. It's 5 mil, okay,
Mm-hmm.
as of a recess there. So put a wee bit of sandpaper onto it and make it look nice. So this is spelt the beach, if I didn't say at the start,
You did.
from the wood shed.
Bolted beach is nice to make boxes and stuff. It's a decorative kind of wood to start with.
Just checking it before I'm going to move on to the next grit. There's no big marks in it, so uh,
What's on?
it's coming around to that time of the year, Brian.
Oh, I know.
we we have a massive bonfire out my front.
All right.
It's bigger than last year's.
Oh, it's not, is it?
Might have to board the windows up because the heat off it last year was really bad.
Crack your windows, did it? No.
And it's one of those things you can't do anything about, because
Not a lot.
you'd be the worst person in the world.
Well, you would be, yeah. Yeah, some of the bonfires these days are getting ridiculously out of size.
You want to see that one on Creaky Hill? Whoo,
I know.
it's massive.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about 100 feet tall.
It will be, and it's full of
Pallets.
CHEP pallets,
Yeah.
and their pallets are not cheap.
There must be a loss to someday. You just can't. They're not all used ones. They're like all new.
Yeah, you know them pallets. The pallets are actually hired. You can't buy the pallets; they're actually hired from a company called CHEP, CHEP. So if you're a business, if you, for example, if you're a food processing business, say, and you want to move 600 pallets, you need to order in 600 pallets from CHEP, and
Right.
they'll charge you a higher fee until you de-hire them. So the way to de-hire them then is for you to send them on to somebody else.
Oh dear.
You de-hire that to their account, and they have to start paying the rental charge.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got a lost here.
Yeah, there's
For
a
all
lot of
those.
money. There's a lot of money going to go up in smoke on that bonfire.
Yeah.
People just don't understand that. They think they're hired.
It's just got. It's a bit of a competition with all the different fires.
Sort of
Who
districts.
can make the biggest one?
Yep. It's getting out of hand. It really is. It used to be, I mean, years ago when I first came here, there was lots of little local bonfires. And they were just small, and you had a little bonfire, and
Yeah.
the band parade, they had a little band parade and stuff, and it was fine, and it was all sort of good humoured. But it's got kind of out of hand.
Like it's bad enough that I think it was last year somebody fell off the top of one and killed.
Yep.
That's stupid.
I seen up at Craigie Hill there. They were actually getting they had a crane
Yeah, big crane.
helping to build the thing.
Yeah. And fully extended it was, so it must be 100 feet easy.
Oh, it's 100 feet tall, at least. It's madness.
I seen a couple of pictures of the boys. Must have been staying on it last night. They're game like.
They're fond.
They were sitting on the top of it. The inside, it showed you a picture of the inside in the middle of it, and
Mhm.
it's all decked out like we seats. You know, you can for camping out.
Like a house.
We need to be up on top of that. Somebody set a fire to it.
Mm-hmm.
They
How much chance you
wouldn't
getting
get.
down off?
No, you wouldn't go down. The only thing about them, they don't burn for long because they're all pellets. You know.
Yep. Generates some amount of heat. And that thing falls over very quick.
Yeah. There's one local to me up in Glencormley here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big one. Pallets. It fell over last year as well.
Yep.
You know, so you have to watch. Right.
Here's one thing for sure, Paul. I won't be going to any bonfire.
I won't be. Well, I won't be. I have no choice. I can look
You've
out my
no
window
choice.
at it.
It's outside your front door. Yeah.
Yeah, I can just look out the window and
No, I won't be
hope
partaking
hope
of
the glass
bonfire.
doesn't break.
Yeah. It's never a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. But anyway,
Oh, hi,
sooner.
Pete's not at home today. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Pete's on granddaughter duty today.
oh.
That's why he's not about.
So he takes a sound sealer on that, just to seal the inside of that up, and the bottom of our lid. I might have to touch that up again, and I might have hit it with a sandpaper and took a nice crisp end of it. We'll know when we'll get
Hmm.
the bottom on it and stuff. So that'll
Chris,
let, that'll let me turn that round and just put a wee bit of wax on that.
so Pete's out today at one of those child play areas. It's called Ninja Warrior or something.
All right.
Nothing on the TV with
Is
do
he
the
doing the
fancy
course?
obstacle courses.
Is
Well,
he doing
apparently, yeah, apparently adults are welcome at this one. There's some places it's children only, but adults are welcome to join in. So that'll be interesting.
Just remember, Pete, you're not 18.
Yeah, I, I can't wait to see the state of Pete this evening when his shoulders are sore.
Right, we can take that out of that.
Chris Dodd says, Pete, I hope you're with a responsible child. Yeah, well, that's about right, Chris.
I had to look after him.
Exactly, yeah. What's this? 1999 Texas A&M University students were building a bonfire stack which collapsed, killing 12 and injuring 27. My goodness me.
Oh, shit.
And it was
So,
only 59 feet high and had 5,000 logs in it.
ooh. So I'm mounting this on expansion into the box lid, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on it.
So when you made that lid there, did you leave a little straight edge step in before you curved the
Yes,
bottom? Yes.
or nice and straight down the
Yep.
sides. It's 5 mil deep.
Very
Purposely,
good.
that's why I started with the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be able to see the pencil marks where I was drawing the circles and the arcs to get the measurements. And the first ones were nowhere near.
Not
So
even.
they were right. Okay. Mhm. So we're just going to bring this up to sort of a point, sweeping up a cove up top. So right, that's sitting at 1500 RPM.
Nope. Oh yeah, my compressor just clicked in. So I'm assuming I've got a leak on my compressor system somewhere. There's investigation. What's that off?
We just stop and have a wee look to see where we are, but don't want to go too far. It's okay. We still can take a wee down, a wee bit more. Just waiting for the lathe, get up to speed.
We can employ a fair bit of speed because we're in spindle orientation.
Now, especially where I've got that shaped like the way it is. I want nice clean cuts on it.
You do indeed.
Just stop and have an RV look. See what it's like. Yeah, probably could take an RV cut off that. That's a nice piece of spelted stuff.
Looks like a nice piece of wood. Okay, you bought that from the wood shed?
Yeah.
You had some nice bits of timber there, huh? Not the cheapest in the world, but
What's up, Brian?
it's not the cheapest place to buy wood.
No.
But
I don't buy an awful lot from it. That's loose. See that? You know, but buy the oil blank. It was just loose there. Well, being on the expansion, and I didn't want to put too much pressure on it, so I was lucky I caught it there.
Good.
I'm just going to roll over a wee bead on the top of this.
Cool. Like a nice bead.
I'll change over to a smaller gauge, 1/4 inch.
Jennifer, don't forget the thumbs up, she says. Thank you, Jennifer, for reminding people to put the thumbs up. This is going to turn it into a nice little box by the looks of it. Oh, Ruby Clare's in. Good afternoon, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Okay, I'll probably do that. I'm just gonna tidy this up with the rhino scraper. Okay, looks okay. Yep, I'm happy enough with that. We'll get that sanded.
Jennifer's asking how my family are, Michelle and Matthew. Both doing extremely well, Jennifer. Thank you for asking.
Just staying away from this edge. I want that nice and crisp the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, have a wee look and see if there's any territe or anything. There's a wee bit of territe there. I think it's to do with the spalting.
So Ruby's asking what is being created?
We're making a wee box, and this is the lid. We started with the lid first.
It's a little box from Spalted Beach.
Still a wee bit there.
Paul has the idea for the hexagon shape on the lid.
Well, I can't say it's all my own design. I took a wee bit of inspiration from Jason Breach and his wee Angola box, he called it. Something similar.
Pagoda box.
But I'm not doing the bottom the same as his.
I have to say that I don't think Jason Breach is the guy that invented the pagoda box. I think it's been around for a long, long time. But it's always good to mention the person that you got the inspiration from. I feel. I get inspiration from lots of different people. And that's how art has developed over centuries. People have taken inspiration from people who come before. So it's always good if somebody has done a demonstration and they've kind of piqued your interest to mention them in your comments. 100%. The professor's in. Hi, Rob.
I came across an hour video on the. Were you there for the? No, you weren't there for the video or the demonstration of the 8-pointed star.
No,
Ryan, no,
I wasn't. No.
I came across a video on YouTube of it.
You did?
Must send you a link to it.
Send me the link for that. I'd like to see that.
We had Joe Laird from the Dublin chapter up. Showing us the 8-pointed star.
Yeah, Joe's a good talent, right?
It involves making a jig and then creating the star. It's very good. It's all right. It would be more or less a. I don't believe it.
What have you done?
I went right through the back.
You sanded through it.
I.
You have not. So you have.
Forget.
Oh dear.
I didn't think I was that far up. Right, change
I
of
didn't
plans, guys.
well, certainly a design change anyway.
Wonder can I do anything with that? That's a.
That's a bit of a
I'm
bother.
blaming that on my sore back.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Right, I don't
Okay.
think I can do anything with it. I was thinking of setting a bit into it, but it's too thin. No, I want too thin, Paul. Right, I've got a couple of blocks here, as
Well,
you do, in case anything goes wrong.
just a couple of little bits on standby.
Well, we're not going to be cutting the what do you call it onto this. We'll just make it round because it's going to take me too long to sort it out.
It's okay. Design
So,
change. Happens to everybody.
yep.
It's good to see people who've even prepared for. They've even spent time to prepare and get a demonstration ready, and it goes wrong, and you just have
But
to
I will later
do it
on
again.
do that again to do the lid properly, the one I was going to do. But
Good man.
anyway, it happens, and it just shows you Martin had a problem yesterday when the pole came off,
Yeah.
and it happens to everybody. So we'll
I
just
had a
bring us.
I had a
I'll just
problem last night that my piece was rubbish. But
just bring us down to the round.
I'm currently fixing it so that I can do the second part this evening.
That's a wee bit high, that.
Yeah, Ruby says Ray Key made those. I think you're talking about the 8-pointed stars, Ruby, back in the 80s. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. There's not much in wood turning that is actually new.
It's new if we haven't seen it.
Yeah, it may be new to you,
Yeah,
but as to being new or unique
yeah.
is kind of difficult to achieve these days because wood turning's been around for a long time. What we're seeing more and more is people experimenting with colours and different shapes, and as opposed to being
Right.
what it used
Just
to be
cut a
just round
recess
and
again.
used to be kind of just round and brown, didn't it, at one time?
I'm quite a bit annoyed about that now. I didn't think I went too deep on the inside. It just shows you.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's easy done. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, Rob says my compressor and my airbrushes have arrived. Ooh. Excellent.
Ooh. Loads of
Yes.
playing around with that.
Yep. Loads of messing with the airbrushes. I need to let the colours not dry out. Thinking about what I'm going to do next.
Just needs to tidy up across the face of that. It's a wee bit. Just straightening recess up again.
Oh, Mark Stratton's in. Good afternoon, Mark. Or as Janice would say, good afternoon, babes.
Give that a wee sand. So for anybody who's just in there, This is the second attempt at the lid. And
We're
the
doing
first
two
one
lids.
I sanded right through it. Huh?
We're doing two lids today because the first one was just a shade thin.
Yeah, it was just a practice. There's thin and there's going thin. It was really thin.
I've just looked at Ruby's comment again. She says that Reiki did these back in the 80s. And it just
Not long ago, 80s.
strikes me that's 43 years ago, the start of the 80s.
Well, it was
God, I feel old now.
It was a girl I came across doing it in one of the American wood turning clubs. Was doing
Alright.
it. I forget her name. Well, she might have been Canadian, you know.
One Ruby, was it?
No, it wasn't Ruby.
Canadian female. Ruby will know if it's a Canadian female. She'll know who that is. Yeah, the inside was bigger than the outside. Yeah, right. Chris. It seems to be the week of things going wrong on YouTube. Got a bit of a wind down noise on your microphone there, Paul.
Mine?
Yeah. Well, there's nobody else here, only you and me.
Is that better?
Yep.
Getting the heavy breathing, are you?
Yeah, a bit of Darth Vadering, you know.
Yeah.
Todd says I was watching an episode of MASH recently. It was from 1972. That wasn't yesterday either. Young Todd. In 1972, I was 18.
That'll do that. We'll get that. We taste the sand sealer on that.
Oh, it would have been 19 in 1972.
Some of the old stuff is the best stuff to watch.
I'm not so sure about MASH though. Oh, brain's on again. No, dear.
That was just a wee taste of sand sealer on that. Just give it a wee quick thing of wax. We'll try and get back to where we were.
Dr. Bob says 1972, he was a prisoner of war in Cambodia.
Oh dear.
He was, yeah. Indeed he was. Suffered from it ever since.
Yeah.
It wasn't America's finest hour, I have to say.
Right, we're back to the turning it around. So this is the second go at this. Hopefully I won't go through the piece again. So,
yeah, pay attention this time, Paul, for goodness sake.
I'm going to pay attention this time. You know what it was? I was keeping going to get this down a wee bit more, but when I think about it, I should have realised that's 5 mil, and I was right on the edge of there, so I should have realised that I was at my limits.
You certainly were.
Sure. What else would you do on a Monday afternoon?
Not a lot. Well, I'm in my workshop anyway.
When the raining's on, right? Just using the bowl guys to shape this, removing timber. And getting close there again, Brian. Getting close.
If you take it easy. Don't be in again. And Brian Best says.
If I go through it again, I'll give up.
Yeah. Brian Best says put that 60 grit away. Yeah, stop using 60 grit. Start at 120. Keep hearing extraneous noises outside my workshop door. Right.
Change over a spindle gauge. So we have a bit more timber in this one, so we can make this top button a wee bit bigger.
Good.
Just changing the shape slightly on it.
Oh, Doug's in. Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Of the old wood spun round fame. What time of day is it with you, Doug?
Just a wee decorative piece on top. Make it look a wee bit better. Stop that and have a wee look. And give it a good push, Paul. Make sure you don't go through it again. Oh dear.
Living in fear now.
Uh, you only do it once.
Yeah, well.
We'll hope. So I'll put the 80 grit away. I'm just going to use the 120.
Cunning plan.
I'm well away from it this time.
I'm glad to hear it.
We had a small mishap, Doug, in case you're wondering.
Yep.
We had sanded right through the top of the lid. As you do.
Better.
I'm walking about here with the big lead in my back pocket. I touched my headphones. I forgot to charge them up this morning.
Oh, Paul,
I
what
want
you
to put
like?
them on, and my message come up. Battery's low. So the lead in my back pocket and attached to the cord.
Mark from Turn Again Crafts has just joined us. Hi, Mark. Doug says it's a beautiful day here. It's going to be too hot though. No, there's no chance of that here because we have cloudy with rain.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Yeah, little showers coming and going. And it's not very warm. It's actually 15.6 degrees outside. And
It's quite.
18.6 in the workshop.
It's actually quite warm in my shed today, even though
Well,
it's
yeah,
wet out there.
it was a bit. It was a bit warmer earlier in my workshop. It's cooling down a bit. That'll be the rain on, you see. It's cooling it down.
We had a few thunderstorms pass over last night,
Mm.
just rumbling away in the background, you know.
Doug says mishaps seem to be contagious. I've had 2 in a row now, he says. Oh dear. Jennifer says it's raining in Doncaster as well. I think the whole country's going to get just kind of showery weather today. Well, the whole of our country.
So, the 400, and that'll be that.
Whew, it's one piece. Well, to be fair, the other one's still in one piece. It's just there's holes in it now.
Yeah, that's the other one there.
Now, what you could do,
I might be able to do something with it, but
yeah,
I'll try it. I'll do it off camera.
you'll think of
See
something later. Yeah, throw it in
Yeah.
the fire would be the plan. Do a peek,
Uh,
pulling it in the way out of the workshop.
it's just getting into the shape of it. No, yeah, it'll look good. Maybe
welcome,
we're,
welcome, welcome. Douglas says it's very bright and sunny here, above the clouds. Yeah, very good, Malcolm.
we're further on this time, Brian.
Well, yep, we're getting there.
Yep.
Doug says it's 20 degrees Celsius now, going up to 29. Wow, that's too hot for me. I'm accustomed to the Northern Ireland weather. If we get 16 in the summertime, it's too hot.
Yep. It's not too bad if you. That'd be too bad if you don't have to go out in it.
I could get used to the heat because I did like the heat. I mean, I spent some time in Hong Kong. That was hot and sticky. I spent some time in Colorado. That was hot.
I don't like it hot and sticky at night when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah. Well, you know it's warm when you have to have a fan, a big ceiling fan in your room, and the doors are all open and the fans are going flat out, and it's still too warm.
So just a wee bit of crystalline wax on that. It's not the shape I wanted to do, but we'll just
It's the shape
go
you've
with it.
got.
Yeah, we just have to work with it. Okay, that's that done.
There's always going to be days like that.
So, just clean the bottom of that up. Right, so we have our blank. That's the way I wanted it there. That was the bottom. And made that 10 small, Paul. Not that. About 2 mil.
It's as big as 2 mil. My goodness.
I'll just bring a tailstock up in case it decides to let go. Do we get it to the round?
We're having a day
We're
of it
not.
today.
We're not telling faith today. You know, it's.
We're having a day of it. Oh, hope this doesn't continue over into this evening.
No, but that wouldn't be good, Brian.
No. I had enough trouble with this piece last night. I don't want any more trouble. Right, getting somewhere. What's happening now? Ooh, Todd says he's had some scattered thunderstorms this week, which brought in almost 2 inches of wonderful rain. Oh, were you needing some rain there, Todd? We had about 5 weeks between April and May. 5 weeks in Ireland, this is now, with no rain. The place was parched and bone dry. But unfortunately, we've had some rain since, and I'm now having to cut the grass every 5 or 6 days. It's going mad, and the horses are getting fatter by the minute. Todd says his normal temperature is for the high temperature is 36 degrees Celsius for the hottest part of the summer. That's
the size of this lid before going further. Just take the front of that off and.
Todd reckons there's still about 4 inches of rain short for the year. And Rob from Coupler Woodturning has joined us. Hi, Rob. Welcome along, buddy. Oh, I need to change the blade on my bandsaw. Make a note.
See where we are in our lid. Oh yeah, I don't think we're doing it yet.
We're there or thereabouts, aren't we?
A wee bit more off the side.
Oh, Leo's in. MG Woodworks. Hey, Leo. Hope you're having a better day than Paul.
Gonna have to reduce this. Oh, not far away now. That's good. I thought I'd taken too much off it there, and
No.
still a wee bit yet. Just angling it out that way to get a fit on it, and then if it's too loose, then I can drop a wee bit off the top of it. Well, it goes on, but it's just too tight. It's nice, but it's too tight.
Yeah. I don't like tight fitting boxes.
No.
I prefer them to be a bit loose so as you can actually open the thing.
Yeah, because it will move. That's better. It comes off just a gentle push.
Good.
Right, we'll have to decide now what way I'm going to finish the outside of this here. Because this has threw me a curveball now. I didn't plan to go this route.
Take your time. Take your time.
So we'll just bring that down a little bit.
Adapt and overcome. Said some boy from the Royal Marines at one time.
Just need to bring that down a wee bit. It's too high on the upstand of the recesses in the lid. Just almost there.
Good.
I'll just hit that with a wee bit of sandpaper in case I take too much off it. Just on the edge there.
That's not that 60 grit you're using again.
No.
Good.
I think I'll leave that wee shadow line there. because I want the lid to fit on nice. You know, if we take
Hmm.
it down any more, it's just going to be grabbing no more, and I don't want to do any more to the lid because that's okay. So I just need to do something with the outside of this uh, before we took the inside out. Uh, right, okay.
I love the way Paul tells us what he's thinking.
Yeah, sometimes if you start getting answers back, then that's when you'll start to worry. Yeah, your wee
Oh,
voices in your head.
wood turning's a thinking process. You got to think all the time.
Yeah,
It's not something you can just.
just using the round nose scraper just to form a slight curve into the box.
Unless, of course, you're doing production turning, and then you kind of get into that. You get into a groove, and you can just keep going. Or if you're turning spindles or something. Once you've done a few thousand, you can just be able to do it all right. Not my thing, I'm afraid.
No, nor mine. I find it hard making two of one of two of each. You know, even no hard you try, you always there's a wee slight difference in always you can see. Right, just let's try the lid on again. See what that looks okay.
Yep. I've a lot of respect for guys who can do that. The Steve Joneses of this world.
Just put those couple of wee lines. I deepen this one and I just put this one back in again a wee bit. There's a wee feature.
Right, okay. Done. Dr. Bob says, a personal request to all the loyal followers of our internationally known host and his sidekick. I'm a sidekick now. I like it.
Uh-huh.
I always wanted to be a sidekick. He says, please don't forget, give it a big thumbs up.
Right,
And,
we'll get this sanded and then we'll do the inside.
and Doug replies to that. He says, Ray did, Bob. You usually hit the thumbs up on my way in. So as I won't forget. And that's kind of what I do as well, Doug. And Doug's asking what the wood is. It's spalted beech, Doug.
Spelt the beach, Doug.
It's too much. Too
I did start with 120.
much. You did? Are you sure?
Yeah, I had to look twice there.
Check the writing on the back.
Well, I can't go through it because I haven't done this inside yet.
Oh, is it?
Anyway, at least that's something. Uh, it, it just throws you off when you're
It
set
does.
for what you're doing, and then you have to
Some,
change your.
something happens to change your mind. Jennifer says, Brian, Leo asked a question, didn't he? Did I miss a question? My goodness. Let's go back and see what Leo's question is. Oh, snug fit or loose fit? Well, see, there's a whole lot of different fits. There's a wood turner's fit, which is tight, and you would hear the pop when you take it off. But that normally involves picking the box up and using two hands to get it off. And then there's a nice snug fit, which means it just sits on there. You could have picked the box up just by the lid, but it will come off quite easily without a pop. And then the fit I prefer is when you lift the lid, the box stays where it should be on the table.
Yep, it doesn't fall off halfway up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of fit that I look for. So I think that's the fit that Paul's going for currently. I think is a lift-off lid rather than
Yep, a lift-off lid. You don't want it dropping off.
So if
after
you've
you've
got something,
lifted it.
yeah, exactly. If,
And just check it again, because sometimes when you apply sand and sealer, you use a grain and make it. See that? That's just nice. Just nice wee grab on that. It's not too much.
we take the lid off of the box sitting on the table, though. That's the question.
You get seeing people trying to struggle to get the lid off things.
Yeah, me too.
Especially when you're at a craft fair and
Yeah.
you're going, oh, that's a nice wee box. Can I look at it? And you, yes, go ahead. And they're going, trying to get it apart.
It's a great suction pop as it comes off, yeah.
Just a wee bit of Yorkshire grit on that. Give it a wee. So I'll have to remember I've cut into the side of this. I want to go to hollow the inside out.
Aye.
You don't
Don't be
go.
coming out through the side now.
No, don't go. Don't be going there, Paul.
So, sand in from the top and then tunnel out from the inside. No, don't want to do that, Paul. Definitely not.
Do, 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 do. Okay, we taste the wax and then we'll take the inside of that out.
First, I managed to pop my first box. I think it was more luck than judgment. Oh dear.
We'll just try our lid again. Right, that's lovely. Yeah, happy with that.
It's just quite a lot of trial and error. Basically, it's when you're trying to get your lid to fit.
Yeah, once you get it, it's...
checking often is the.
Okay, you can go choose the easy route by using a Forstner bit and drilling down, or you can just hollow it out. So we'll just hollow it out and see. Oh, too high, Paul.
Just a smidge.
take that down the side to get my depth on the side. So I push that straight in at that. There's a bit lower than that. So, oh, what's happening?
Leo is asking, are you making a depth hole?
Pardon?
Are you making a depth hole so that you know how deep to go?
I was going
No.
down the side of the wall here, this because you can see the outside here. So I was trying to measure it up so that I'm just a good bit away from this pit where it goes in a bit, because you don't want to go through the wall.
Yeah, you've got a little waste in the box.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out through the waste.
Right, let's see what the depth is in that. I had moved that huge.
Doc Miller says, I was very fortunate to have Jimmy Cleese teach me how to make a pop fit, and he never uses it anymore. Yeah, I tend not to make pop fits unless it's for a wood turning show that wood turners are going to be at. Well, really, it's only wood turners that are impressed by a pop fit.
A bit hard because you're going on the end grain. I'm just trying to pick the centre here. Push that straight in, give me a wee bit of a way to go. Let's see what that's like. That should be near. So we're just there, so we're about half inch from the bottom. Remembering I have a recess cut into the bottom of that for the tenon. So I'll just square that up where it is, I think, and not tempt fate. So just get this reading and parting tool and just clean that up. Yeah, that's nice and flat down the bottom. So just need to tidy the side walls up a bit.
Good man.
Put that away. We don't need that. I'll just use 1/4 inch spindle gouge here to bring that round and up. Oh, Paul, what are you doing?
Every time, Paul. Can't believe I'm telling you that again.
There's a good bit of timber there. there still on the side wall. Just maybe change the bigger gauge. It's just too much vibration off that one.
That's the trouble with the small gauges. Once you get down a little bit, you don't have to be overhanging the tool rest too far for it to cause vibration. So the little box rest that sits into the box is a good tool to have in your ram, right?
Still good. Good
If you make
thickness
small
there.
boxes, that is.
Only sheer scraping the wall of this. You think you're taking loads of timber off, but you're not really.
Oh, tiny shaving.
Just stop and check again with the old finger gauge.
Was invented before anything else.
Fingers will tell you an awful lot.
Well, I
Right,
can tell
there's
you
just
when you've turned over 2 pages of a Bible.
there's just a wee ridge there. We'll get that out and then we'll get by the sand. Yeah, I'm happy enough for that. We'll just tidy the bottom up again with that beading and parting tool here. That should be enough. Let's see what that's like. We'll check our lettering again. Make sure it fits. It does. Still the same way it was. Right, we'll get that sanded.
Malcolm Douglas says Jason Breach box scraper does a good job. It was great for that.
Right, we'll give this a quick sand. And get the extractor on. Oh yes, that's all right. Right.
Paul sounds like he's happy with that, guys.
Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. I was worried in case I couldn't get the drill in because I wasn't getting my finger down there to turn around that shape to sand the bottom.
Okay.
But that done it okay.
Excellent.
What was that? It was 240. 20. Clean. Right, we test a sun sealer. I was going to get you going there, Brian. Say, oh no.
You were? I'm watching you, Paul.
Done it again. Done it again.
I have faith.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't the bee. Sometimes things happen for strange reasons.
Yep.
Just didn't like my design.
Well, blame the universe. Didn't like what you had in plan. So it changed it for you.
Right. Just got a wee taste of Yorkshire grit in this. And just give it that wee rub. Uh-huh, uh-huh. The old back's starting to twinge.
Is it?
And you're there anyway.
You've been on it for a while, so if you feel you need to stop, Paul, just stop
No, I'll get this finished and that. That'll do me.
and go sit down for the rest of the day. No, sitting down is not good either.
As long as you're having to get up again. The problem is getting
Yeah.
up again. It seems
Once
to
you're down,
be the
once you're down, you're down.
shifting weight, you know, and you're trying to stand up when you're straight.
Yep.
You know, that's the way it's getting me at the minute. I'll move about okay and bend over. It's not that. It's whatever I have done. You know,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have been up on the roof in the first place.
Well,
Yeah,
you could say that.
should have got the sun to go up.
Yeah.
Ah, sure.
It's done now.
I tell you how bad it was on the day on Tuesday. I just left all the cuttings lying outside the shed. they're, in the, they're lying on the decking, so they are at the minute. There's no. I was going to intending to put them on the bonfire, but I'm not going to bother.
I might never make it. Just put them in the burying bin.
There's one fellow looks after that bonfire over there, and he's out there in the rain trying to put all that stuff on. People have just come up and dumped all the stuff all over the green.
Oh, the will I.
Dumps the piles of this and piles of that. Well, he has a wee helping hand. He's got a wee mini dumper truck, so he has, and it raises a telescopic bucket on it, and it goes raises
yeah.
up. So it's not too bad for him.
It's one of the little skip dumpers.
But it's raining, you know.
It lifts itself up to tip it in a skip.
Right. Just need to tidy the bottom of that up. Right. I'm not going to do that, guys, because my back's killing me. Sorry.
That's all right. That'll do.
So there is the wee box.
Lovely, Paul.
I'll tidy the bottom off of that later, and it comes off nicely.
Yep.
And it's not exactly what I want the plan to do, but I wanted
Turned out
that.
a nice, turned out a
That wee
nice
bit of
little
the
box,
lid,
you know.
it's still there. It's still the box, but that lid doesn't match the bottom of that. Because I cut the two pieces off the same piece of wood,
Mm-hmm.
so it would match. But it is what it is. It's still a nice wee box,
It
and
is.
so I hope you enjoyed that,
I did.
guys,
Good fun.
and hopefully I'll not have to many mishaps. And hopefully I'll be better for next Monday.
Let's
uh,
hope so.
uh, so I bring you in, Brian, and see you
Oh,
can
good man.
say cheerio. Where are we?
Don't know.
Here.
Not
I,
button there.
this
There we are.
mouse of mine over here, the remote control, it just seems to work on a mind of its own. So there's
Loses top,
Brian.
does it? There we are.
He's hard at it too in the shed,
I'm,
finishing
I'm,
off last night's demo,
yeah. I'll let you
getting
see
ready
if you
for
want.
it, getting ready for tonight.
There's there. Oh, no, it's not. There's it.
Oh,
There's a
that's
piece.
better now.
Yeah, it looks a whole lot better now, yeah.
Yep. Oh, you've been busy while I haven't been turning.
So I've been decorating while Paul's been turning there. So that's the piece almost finished from last night. So the second piece to make this evening, guys. There you go.
All right, guys. Well, say cheerio. Say cheerio, Brian.
True, O'Brien.
Cheerio, guys. We'll see you again. We'll probably see you later on tonight on Brian's.
Hopefully.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.